Good morning. Well, I seem to have picked a fairly grim day to come and do a video here today. So here we are at the little house in the big woods. Very Laura Ingalls Wilder moment for you there. And the track that I'm just wandering down is a chemin communal, a forest track, and it actually stops, as you can see, just here at the house. So you're right at the very end of the lane. And if I just sweep round, your nearest neighbour, it's about 100 metres away there, and it's the only other house on the lane. It's a maison secondaire. The owners live in Paris. They come down just for a few weeks in the summer, so you're not exactly surrounded by neighbours. No noise at all. Here we go. Let's go and have a closer look. So here we are coming down the steps from the parking area. You've got a first little terrace this side of the property, and if we come round to here, we can see the garden. To the right, you've got a decent sized wood store, a nice workshop. There's electricity in the workshop, and up where I've parked here, you've got a big carport and a garage. You can see them lurking there. Again, there's electricity in those as well, so very, very handy, very useful. Down at the bottom of the garden is the pool. It's a heated pool, 5 metres by 10, with a cover. The owners actually like to use it all year round. No accounting for folk, as they say, but anyway, it's heated, you can use it. It's about 4,200 square metres of land, so there's the garden that you can see. Here's the other side of the house with the big terrace covered eating area. And in actual fact, if you look at the plans, the land disappears into the woods beyond the pool house. And there's actually quite a good section of woods as well. So free firewood. Although you won't need to do much work, because I think the owner's cut enough for the next 2 years, to be quite honest. Let's go and have a look inside. So here's the view from the covered eating area. It's really a shame it's such a grey day today, but never mind. There's even a jacuzzi there on the terrace as well. So if you want to get into the hot tub, make friends with the deer, you can. So here we are, straight into the kitchen. A good sized kitchen, not a very high ceiling. So if you're over 2 metres tall, that may cause you a problem. If you're a normal height, it will cause you no problem at all. And if I just do a little swoop round the kitchen, you'll see there's a really nice gas-fired Aga that I really like. And if you don't want it, I know a very good home for it. The kitchen is fully equipped, and obviously will be staying fully equipped. And if we go off to the left-hand side of the kitchen, you'll find there's a small utility room through here, brand new gas boiler, and the way out through here to the back door, an area to hang your coats, large fridge freezer, and through this door to my right, a downstairs loo right by the back door where you need it. If we go through the kitchen to the other side, you arrive in the dining room. Very nice, very traditional. The stairs come up out of the dining room. Ghastly bit of gym equipment hidden in the corner. That can go. That's the original sink. You'll be very glad to know that in actual fact there's a family bathroom and an ensuite shower room lurking upstairs, so No need to be using that. This doorway goes straight out to the terrace on the garden side of the property. And if we go on through the dining room, we arrive in the living room. Very good sized room, about 36 square metres. Again, French windows out onto the terrace. And here, a very good size wood burner in the fireplace, which makes perfect sense when you're surrounded by woods and it's free. I love the doors. Have a look at this. Wherever possible, they've managed to save the original doors. I think that's absolutely great. They've definitely managed to keep the character here in this one. There under the stairs, a cupboard door. So if Harry Potter comes to stay, he'll feel at home. Let's go and have a look upstairs. Here we go. So now I'm on the upstairs landing, and if I go to my left, I arrive in the parents' area. So down 3 steps, and to my left I have a dressing area, storage both sides. You can just have a look, see how neat it is. Very neat, very tidy, I'm impressed. And then through here we have the ensuite shower room with a loo. Probably quite difficult to see. And a shower lurking there. Out we go again, and actually into the parents' bedroom, which is actually a really nice, very cosy bedroom. Only thing to look out for is there is one fairly low beam. So just be a little bit careful. Even I have to bend down to get under that one. So if we set off back across the landing again, beyond the stairs, turn right. Here's the family bathroom, very nice, bath en feet, loo, basin, shower. Incredibly clean and all ready to go. Then through this side we have 3 more bedrooms. They're not the biggest bedrooms in the world. About 11 square meters this one, but certainly big enough for a double bed and a wardrobe. Here you go. There's the wardrobe just to prove it. The next bedroom along is exactly the same size. Again, very nice light room, double bed and a wardrobe. And then if we go back to the very end here, we actually have a slightly larger bedroom. Again, large enough for a double bed, a large wardrobe. And this one actually has some very substantial built-in cupboards. Here you go, I'll just open that. Here you go, we can even wander into the cupboard in the interest of being incredibly thorough. It's a house that's been extremely well maintained, it's been extremely well renovated. The things I like about it are that they've managed to really keep the kind of woodland cottage feeling of it without going too mad modernising it, but they've managed to make a really comfortable house. It's actually more spacious than you imagine. There are a couple of things that you could think about doing. I don't know how well you can see it on this video. Hang on, I'm going to try and... I'm not 100% overjoyed by the plaster finish on the upstairs ceilings. It looks a little bit 1970s to me, but that's just me being really critical, and those of you who've watched my videos before will know that I'm pretty critical. it's certainly a property that you could move in tomorrow. It's extremely comfortable, it's in exceptionally good condition, and you'd be extremely happy. So I really am nitpicking. Let's go downstairs, let's see if we can look around the outside a bit more. So here we are back on the terrace. Hot tub to my left. Joker's to the right of me. Here I go. Bit of a Steve Miller moment for you there. It's actually a 300-year-old oak tree here in the garden. And this little fence that you can see, which is the limit of the garden, there's actually a pedestrian track that runs down this way, which takes you straight to the chateau at Issac. Obviously there's no traffic whatsoever because there's no road. But you may get the odd walker go down that way, and if I just come round the other side, you'll see. Oop. We'll look back up the other side of the property. There you are. That's the other side, and you can see where I'm parked in the parking area. This is where the lane ends. Here, and you land up with, there's the sign, you land up with 2 footpaths, one off to the left into the woods and one off to the right down towards the chateau. And in actual fact, the other side of this footpath, I'll try and show you, this little rectangle of field that you can see in front of me, with the trees behind it, that also forms part of the property. You've probably got about another 550 square metres there. It's always been left open to the field down there to the right, because the farmer comes and makes hay there. But if you wanted to fence it off and use it, you could. So there you are. If you had an overwhelming urge to have a pet goat, that's where he could live. Though any of you that have had a pet goat before will realise that the pet goat will be much happier in the garden, eating every single thing that you plant. I digress, as usual. So here I am by the pool, looking back up towards the house. As I've mentioned, the pool is heated, and that's why the owners have invested in this cover to enable them to use the pool in the winter as well. And if I wander off this way, I'll just show you a little bit of the woods that come with the property as well. I better not forget this. There you are, there's the pool shower as well. Right, back on track, so let's go and have a look in the woods. So I'm now coming down to the limit of the property. There's no marker, but if I follow the line of the fence and follow the cadastral plan, I come down to this clearing here, and all this area that you see in front of me actually forms part of the property. It's a huge triangle of woods that runs up here and then to behind the woodshed and the garage at the top. It's actually a really lovely area. It's incredibly peaceful. You can hear the birds, a little bit of wind in the trees. It's just a real shame that I've managed to pick such a grotty day. It's really grey, and it's a shame because in actual fact, with a tiny bit of sunshine, the stone on this property looks absolutely brilliant. So probably not really doing it any favours. This slightly unattractive building in front of you is the pool house. Has every possible sort of programmer, automatic pool maintenance device you could imagine. I think it's safe to say that the owners like gadgets. Here you go. computerized everything. Far too complicated for me, so we'll just leave it there, I think. So here we are, we've done our tour. Extremely nice property. It's advertised at 320,000. And I really don't think you'll be disappointed. Absolutely lovely. Thank you very much.